We learned today from congressional sources that 2 IRS employees in Cincinnati have been disciplined by the agency, though we don't know what form that discipline took. A lot of Republicans and some Democrats today called for more employees to be punished and possibly prosecuted.
Attorney General Eric Holder said IRS specialists may have violated a variety of laws when they singled out conservative groups for special scrutiny starting in 2010.
The provisions that you have noted are ones that we are looking at. There are civil rights provisions, IRS provisions, potentially the Hatch Act.
The Hatch Act prohibits federal employees from engaging in certain partisan activities. Lying to Congress is also a criminal offense. At least 3 top IRS officials were asked repeatedly about reports that Tea Party groups were being targeted, and they either denied it or dodged the questions.
We've seen nothing but evasion in their testimony.
Republican Charles Bustani of Louisiana sent 3 letters to the IRS after he got complaints from conservative groups. But it took a 6-month investigation by the Treasury Department to confirm his suspicions that the IRS was using inappropriate criteria to identify applications from organizations with the words Tea Party in their names. Those criteria, according to the report, were drawn up by first-line management in Cincinnati, not by the agency's top brass. But Bustani still has questions.
Let's take the worst-case scenario. Let's say that it was lower-level employees making these decisions. Well, that's an agency that's run amok. That's a real problem, and that suggests to me a real culture of abuse that we need to get to the bottom of.
3 separate congressional committees have now scheduled hearings on the IRS scandal, and a slate of current and former officials at the agency have been called on to testify, including Scott Stephen Miller, the acting commissioner who, as you mentioned, tendered his resignation today.
They demanded his resignation and he submitted it. Does that mean now that he won't testify on Friday?
Well, that's what a lot of people up here are wondering, Scott, whether he and other officials, now that the scepter of criminal charges has been raised, might not want to speak, might not want to say something incriminating. So there are going to be a lot of members who want them to testify. Whether they'll do so, still an open question.
Nancy, thanks very much.